Welcome to Charter Local Edition. I'm Tracy Young. Due to the success of the Leadership LA program, the Southern California Leadership Network is launching California Connections. And joining us to discuss this new statewide program and who can benefit by participating is Executive Director Kevin Cottrell. Nice to have you with us, Kevin.
It's good to be here. Thank you.
Remind us a little bit about who is the Southern California Leadership Network, and basically, what do you guys do?
Well, basically, the network is the parent, if you will, of Leadership LA and Leadership Southern California. And these are civic leadership programs that are designed to take executives from business, government, nonprofit organizations, either in LA, the city and county, or through Southern California, and create a year-long intensive public policy understanding, training, leadership development for folks that want to get more deeply engaged in those communities.
And I should say, I sort of said the overship Leadership LA, but then like you say, you also have Southern California, so it's not just the city of Los Angeles.
That's right. So we have a city and county focused program, and then this mega region Southern California multi-county program, which is unique nationally.
Right, and now you are launching?
Now we're going to the next level. Born out of that is the California Connections program, and this is in response to what we've learned from our fellows. We've been in business for 20 some years, and every single one of them has sort of said that the future of either LA or of Southern California rests on the future of the state. And the state is at a crossroads, as you well know, the fiscal and governance crisis, and so we decided that it was in time for us to step forward with a third tier of programming.
Is Northern California a whole different world, or is it the fact of the matter that we all deal with the same issues? Crime, transportation, water, air quality. I mean, they have a port up there just like we have ports down here.
That's right. I like to refer to cities and regions as having DNA, and we clearly share the same kind of DNA as San Francisco and the Bay Area. And California has its own DNA, and sometimes the regions, which are really the drivers of the state, feel disconnected from one another. And one of the points of this program is to better understand those regions, create them as the sum of this great state of California.
I think we forget sometimes we are such an incredibly large state, and I know sometimes I hear electeds refer to us as a nation state, but when you think about nearly 39 million people, our population, much larger than any other state obviously in the U.S., but there are many countries whose populations are half or less of the size of California, and actually their GDPs are far less than California. So there are issues that they're facing. We're complicated.
Absolutely. There's no question. We are a complicated state. We need to find ways to develop our leadership, to be more effective at leading the state, especially at this point in our history.
And what about the fact that we really need to come together, Northern and Southern California? Granted, there's nothing wrong with a little healthy competition, but the reality is we need to advocate, particularly in D.C., on behalf of California as a whole.
That's right. Advocacy on behalf of the state of California is critically important. To do it with a much more unified voice is critically important. We believe that'll come from a better understanding of the unique assets and traits that each one of the regions around the state brings to the state as a whole. That understanding that social capital will make a more cohesive voice for us in Washington. But also, we're facing pretty major structural reforms, and the responsibility is going to shift back to these regions. That means we need to build the leadership of those regions to really see California as part of their leadership portfolio.
So you're taking applications starting in about spring, and then in fall is when the class starts, and it goes until, I guess, next fall.
Correct.
People really want to understand, learn more about this. The website, I think, is the best place to go to.
Leadershipnetwork.org is the best starting place, and there we'll have a full description of the programs, the content of the programs, the partners, and things
like that. And this program, before you didn't have as much traveling, but this is going to require some travel.
That's right. Because each of the 2.5-day seminars will be held in San Diego at the border, will be held in Greater LA, the Central Valley, and San Francisco and the Bay Area.
Wow, so we'll get a chance to have an overall perspective of California.
That's
we'll share what we different, but how we can also come together, work collectively. All right. Thanks so much. Congratulations on the launch of this new program, by the way.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you for watching Charter Local Edition. I'm Tracy Young.
In a world that's different every day, every month, every season, here's something that won't change for 2 full years. The price of the Charter Bundle. Introducing the Charter Bundle with a 2-year price guarantee. Call us now and lock into savings of up to $70 a month with superior Charter digital cable, telephone, and high-speed internet. Whatever happens in the world around us, the price of your Charter Bundle remains the same. Don't wait. Call 1-877-959-1768. Charter brings your home to life.